Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. What's going on, everybody? John Lamas, what are you talking about? I got shit going on here. We're going to a Christmas party today, so I had to get shit ready. I had to go shopping. It's going down over here. C4 Duke, I believe you are the super chat cherry popper. Sending, thank you. So sending vibes to all the beautiful ladies. Hey, C4 Duke, don't you got a woman? Ain't Miss Pepsi Girl somewhere around there? But either way, it's a vibe. What's up, ladies? Ooh. What's up? Proctor the Crow. Everybody. The usual suspects, the unusual ones, a lot of woo in there. Kenya, Anthony, what's going on, Tammy? Everybody. Oh, fuck it, I'll do that later. But yeah, I had to. Of course, kids are always hungry. Like I think they have tapeworms. They're always hungry, so I had to feed them. Then I had to get some shit ready. I was supposed to bring mashed taters and a dessert, so I decided to go with the bread pudding. It's very holiday, right? But here's the twist: I don't use the whole egg. I just use the egg yolk. So I separate the yolk and the egg white. And instead of using heavy cream, I use ice cream. Got some vanilla bean ice cream and just melted that shit, measured it, and I use that instead of cream. I figure why not? It's Christmas. Let's go balls to the damn wall. Heidi Booth, I haven't started the shush, the gravy yet. But I'll be starting that tomorrow morning, so it's time to fucking marinate overnight. And then Sunday, we're going to eat that shit with some 4-cheese raviolis. No. 4-cheese tortellini. Tortellini. I got everything. All the seasonings. I got a basil plant that I'm going to pluck the basil from. Tomatoes, whole tomatoes, tomato sauce, crushed tomatoes. Put a little crushed red pepper flakes in there. Garlic powder, garlic salt, some oregano. Hey, that stuff you sold me wasn't weed, man. That was oregano, man. Put some oregano in that bitch. Alan, thank you for the Twomsky, sir. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to all you motherfuckers. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Excited? I knew you got kids. You're excited. Hoser, thank you. I appreciate that. Joyeux Noël to you, my friend, and to all the chat. Old Milwaukee, cheers. Cheers to you, sir. Cheers to you, Hoser, Christian. Joyeux Noël. How am I supposed to say Noël? I know I'm saying it wrong, but I see what you mean. Canadian Merry Christmas. Got it. Snowman Zion. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Let's see here. Black Star. I had that happen in high school. Some dude tried to sell me oregano. Happens, man. You're a young man out there trying to buy weed. Somebody will attempt to sell you an herb, not the one you're looking for. Miss S66, thank you for the 8 pounds and 99 pence. Merry Christmas, Americans from the UK. I know what I'm going to do. Is Santa the same? I know I asked, what's up? Shout out to DJ John T. Shout out to you, brother. Merry Christmas, Jericho and family. Thanks, man. Merry Christmas to you, too. But in the UK, because, that's the most American, that's the country closest to America in the world. I guess Canada, too. But do you guys celebrate? Is Santa the same over there? Is he the same fat, jolly, ho, 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 that he is here? Or do you guys have like the Krampus version of a Santa Claus over there? Or is it pretty much just like it is here in America? Let me know that if you're from the UK. Dakman 2018. Happy birthday, Jericho. Thanks, man. You month, almost 2 months late, but hey, man, I'll take it. I'll take it. Eric Schultz, Santa Claus in German. Santa Claus. Whatever it's called. Santa Claus. Let's see here. Kana, thank you for the Twomsky. JG, names pronounced like kinda minus the D. Kinda. Okay, I got it. Thank you, kinda. Anyway, a big Mele Kaliki Maka from the Big Island, man. Thanks for the endless laughs and information you provide daily. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Big aloha, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mili Kaliki Maka to you as well. Appreciate that. However you say it. Merry Christmas. Let's see. Creole Lady. Thank you for the Hamilton. Merry Christmas. Same to you. Same to you. Chuck Miller just got here. Well, welcome, Chuck. Merry Christmas. My kids are all excited. We're in the truck driving to the store, and oh, I'm so excited, Daddy. We got 2 more days. And you and Mom said that we can open a present on Christmas Eve, right? Any present? No, not any present. You can't open the big one on Christmas Eve. There's rules. Why? Kids, all lawyers should be children between the ages of 6 and 12. Why are there adult lawyers? Because nobody negotiates better than a child. Why? Well, how about, okay, this morning, my son, yesterday, my wife and kids were making cookies and decorating them and shit, right? So my son this morning, because he's starving. Oh, Mom didn't make me breakfast before she left. I'm starving. I'm withering away. So he said, can I get a bar, like a little breakfast bar, to tide him over? I said, yeah, man, go ahead, grab a bar. And I should have known, because 6-year-olds don't say, may I have a healthy option? No, I should have known something was up. So then he comes up to me and says, Daddy, can I have a Christmas cookie too? I said, no, man, you can't have a Christmas cookie. He said, well, what if I put the bar back? Then can I have a Christmas cookie? No. We're not kicking off the day with a Christmas cookie. You can have a bar. When you get home, I'll make you something to eat. Little negotiators, man. It's never, okay. It's a, well, why? And what if, well, how about if we can massage? No, you're not going to massage the issue and make it what you want it to be. No. Leonard S., thank you. Harris just told Santa, don't come. Don't come. I feel like the come that you're referring to is spelled different. Am I right, Leonard S.? And I don't think that Kamala Harris would tell a man as old as Santa Claus not to. That's her cup of tea. She likes them silver foxes. She likes that white cotton candy. She loves that shit. It's her time of year. We're celebrating an old man. Kamala can't even contain herself. Every time, she's like, I'm gonna flick my bean. Definitely Kamala Harris's favorite time of year. Old man. She probably has 2 chimneys. She's like, I don't care. Put 2 up there. If I can get 2 old men to come down here, that's a win. What a disgusting individual. Let's get to it, guys. I only have an hour today because of the aforementioned Christmas party and all the shit that I got to do. And tomorrow I'll be doing it live. It'll be another quick one too, because we'll be hanging out with the family tomorrow. Everybody's at home. I'm not even going to my buddies to watch the football game. Nope. Kids aren't going to their friend's house. We are hanging out tomorrow. So I'll be here for a quick live and then back inside to chill. But here we go. Another, keeping with the Christmas theme. North Pole man fatally shot in attempted robbery on Santa Claus Lane. No way. No way. You are robbing somebody during Christmas time and you got shot on Santa Claus Lane. Man, oh man. North Pole, Alaska. This reads like a Christmas nightmare. A man involved in an attempted robbery in North Pole, Alaska was killed on North Santa Claus Lane. North Pole, North Santa Claus Lane. It gets no more north than that. It says, in a news release, the North Pole Police Department said that Adam Selid, 18, was shot during a gun sale that turned into an attempted robbery. The shooting took place in the parking lot near a Taco Bell at North Santa Claus Lane. That's your first problem. You went to Taco Bell. But he's young. He's 18. You can handle Taco Bell. It won't give you violent diarrhea. Selid and Dalen Davis, two brothers. Dalen Davis is 19. So you got Selin and Dalen, two brothers, 18 and 19, met with the seller and agreed to purchase the weapons at 11:32 p.m. Bruh. You don't do weapon sales at 11:30 at night. That's too close to midnight. Only bad shit happens at midnight in a Taco Bell parking lot. Has anyone ever been helped, cured, assisted, or anything else at 11:30 at night in a Taco Bell parking lot? No. Usually, if you're in a Taco Bell parking lot that late at night, only bad things are happening. Only nothing good takes place in a Taco Bell parking lot at 11:30 at night. Now, of course, not condoning these two jackasses for robbing somebody, but come on, man, you're selling guns at 11:30 at night. You got to be smarter than that. According to police, Selid then pulled out a handgun and threatened the seller, according to the television station. After a struggle, the seller produced his own weapon and fired one shot and struck Selid in the abdomen, KTUU reported. Selid was taken to an area hospital where he was pronounced dead, the television station reported. Davis was charged with robbery and manslaughter. The person who was selling the firearms and shot at Selid has not been charged. Davis was booked because he knowingly engaged in conduct that resulted in the death of another person. Whoop, there it is. I like that. I like states that have laws that also charge and prosecute people, even though they may not have pulled the trigger, but they engaged in something knowing that someone could have been hurt. When you pull out a gun and rob somebody, there's a chance they're going to get shot. What if the person, like it said here, following a struggle? What if that person is just not going to lay down and take that shit? We've all seen movies when somebody's struggling over a loaded weapon, it usually goes off and somebody gets shot. So, tough titty, said the kitty. Mike Herrera says, I'm hungry now, but don't go to Taco Bell. Maybe you're into diarrhea. Mike, you made other bad decisions. You're a Seahawks fan. So it makes sense that you would not care about your digestive system and fill it with Taco Bell and shat yourself later. Just like the Seahawks shit themselves on the field. Anyway, but yeah, man, I hope you learned something from this, seller. I hope you learned something from this. I hope you don't sell guns in a parking lot at 11:30 at night. Come on, man. And don't sell to two people by yourself. You should have somebody with you who's not engaged in the sale, who's kind of standing off watching for shit like this. Taco Bell parking lot. Don't do that. Don't do that shit, people. If you learn anything from this story, do not do anything in a Taco Bell parking lot at 11:30 at night. I don't care if you're meeting somebody there to give clean, warm clothes and food to their hungry, naked children. Don't do it at a Taco Bell parking lot at 11:30 at night. Something bad's going to go wrong. You know why? Because it's 11:30 and it's Taco Bell. Fortunately for the seller, he made it out of there alive. One of the robbers did not, but those are the chances you take when you fucking try to steal people's hard-earned belongings. And that, people, was Good Gun. What a beautiful story. Christmas theme. Santa Claus Lane. The bad person died. What more do you want from a good gun, people? What more do you want from me? Let me put my link tree link in the description in the comment section here. Boom, pin that bitch to the top. Yeah, DJ John T. Game over. Game the fuck over. Stupid. What were you thinking, man? How'd you think that was going to end? He was just going to say, oh, cool. No, rob me. No, rob me. Yeah. That's cool. Go ahead, stick a gun in my face and take my shit. I love that. One more thing to write down. There we go. So, you see the title, Ukraine's flag on the floor. No, it's not the flag on the floor that you're thinking of, like on the actual floor that we stand and walk on. No. The flag of his country, the flag of another country, just forget about it. It doesn't matter that it's Ukraine's flag, any other country's flag. Pick one. There's what, 196? Pick one. But another country's flag was, I guess you'd call it flown. It wasn't put on a flagpole, but they were like, it was unfurled and they were holding it up. Nancy Pelosi, the vodka vixen, aka David Lopan. And if you don't know why I call her David Lopan, look at Big Trouble in Little China, and she's the David Lopan in the wheelchair. Tell me that don't look like Nancy Pelosi right now. So she's holding one side, and Kamala, the Ugandan nightmare, the politician who went horizontal so her career could go vertical, is holding the other side. That's right. They held up another country's flag on the floor of the Congress, in the Capitol building. Another flag was flown. Now, I already can't stand politicians, American politicians, who even wear another country's flag pin on their lapel. I don't like that shit. You work for America. You're in America. That's all you promote and show support for is America. Now, you can speak, you can say, talk about, you can verbalize your support, but wearing another country's pin on the clock and I'm paying you? Fuck no. So you can imagine how I feel seeing them hold up another country's flag. Oh, you're overreacting. It's just showing support. No, it's not. There's something bigger. There's a bigger agenda at play here. They're weakening our patriotism. They're chipping away at our nationalism when they hold up another country's flag in our Capitol building. You don't do that. You don't do that shit. You're telling us, you're sending the subliminal message that we care at least equally about other countries because we're having their flag in our Capitol building on the floor of Congress. That's a no-go. They don't see a problem with that? They don't see a problem with that? No, fuck the Ukraine. Fuck every other country. It's all about America, baby. You're holding up another country's flag in the Capitol building. I can't believe that shit. But these are also the same people who knelt down for 8 minutes and 46 seconds wearing kente cloth scarves. What do you expect? This is the same demon, the same winged beast that during lockdown was showing us all of her expensive ice cream, all vodka flavored, I'm sure. So what do you expect? These? You remember that picture? That was pandering at its finest. You've never seen pandering like this before. You don't find pandering like this anywhere else on the planet. It doesn't exist. It's not there. Man. Oh man, no, they didn't. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Remember, you guys remember this? This is the person who was holding up one side of the Ukrainian flag. This right here, that scarf around her neck is called kente cloth. It's from Africa. You know that thing. You know that thing still had the price tag on it. And as soon as they were done with their photo op, she said, "Ill, ill, 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 ill. Get this thing off of me. Take it back." Nancy Pelosi don't got no fucking kente cloth clothing. That, my friends, is bullshit. Brian Hendricks, thank you. Too bad it wasn't J-Lo and Pitbull on the floor. It was a lame old Ukrainia flag. Hey man, they need Pitbull in the Capitol building. Pitbull is a conservative. You don't play that shit. He don't play that shit. He's anti-communism. He's pro-America. Yeah, they need Pitbull in there. That's right, Kenya from Cali. So fake and painful to watch. It's like watching your children lie to you. It's hard to stand there and watch it because you know what it looks like. To them, they're telling the lie of the century. But to you, it is just horrible. Oh my goodness. Joe Mello, thank you. Hey JG, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas dinner. I'll be barbecuing my Christmas brisket for my family. That sounds damn good. Shout out to my man Leo, my best friend. Last week we went to a Christmas party at somebody's house and he brought some brisket. Man. Hey man, that brisket was so damn good. You put a piece of it on top of your head, your damn tongue will beat your brains out trying to get to it. That's how good it was. Arumpe, thank you. You survived your birthday. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Hope your head's not going. Hope you took it easy yesterday. Thank you for the Hamilton. I need another Whoopi Red Fox impersonation for before Christmas. What do you mean? Are you implying that Whoopi Goldberg sounds like Red Fox, the male comedian from back in the day? Well, I'll tell you like this, Arun Faye. I'm glad you're here. You survived your birthday and you didn't get too fucked up last night and you couldn't be here with us. You big dummy. Now, back to the other women on The View. You tell me Whoopi Goldberg don't sound like that. Tell me right now. Virtual is trust. Thank you for the Hamilton. The actor / comedian / cross-dresser has laundered their interest very, very well. God's got this. We'll have front row seats. Amen and Merry Christmas, Jericho. And Ken. Thank you very much. Yeah, man, they're crazy, they're commies, but they're not stupid. They got this money laundering shit down to a science. They've already laundered 130 billion, about to get another 45 billion. And I got something else. I got some more tidbits that I'm going to read for you that are going to piss you off and bring about that single drop of anger blood that you've been waiting for all Christmas season. Here it comes. Gamian's Patriot, thank you for the Twomsky. Can we get a Merry Christmas Pootie Tang style? Wadata. Merry Christmas, my Damie. Happy holidays, you Pone Tony. And make sure you sign your pity on the runny kind. Swamp Fox 1732. I'm always angry. I feel you. But you're about to get that drop of anger blood you've been waiting for. Okay? These sorry sons of bitches. How are you going to be in our Capitol building? It's not yours. You suited slime. You salacious sacks of shit. It's not your Hall of Congress. It's ours. It's mine. It belongs to me. It belongs to them. Not you. And you're going to have another country's flag in our Capitol building. Unbelievable. People I see, we have 179 likes, but we have almost 500 people in here. People like and sub and like. Hit that thumbs up. That's it. Just give me the thumb. Just give me your thumb. That's all. Give it to me, guys. Give me your thumb. You know, people, one thing we all know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So maybe this will help. Here, let me take Nancy away because I don't want her to take away from what I'm about to say, because that image is distracting. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So maybe if I say it like this, I can get more thumbs up. Ooh, all you people out there watching, listening, just give me your thumb. Go ahead, get that finger over it, press down. Watch that thumb change color. Thank you for your thumb. Ooh. Is that better? Now, let's see how many thumbs up we have, huh? You like that? Yeah, just give me a thumb. Yeah. J954, thank you. Just another anti-American atrocity by these empty suits. 1.7 trillion, spending bill, gun control, Ukraine. It's still we the people, right? Right? Yeah, you would think so. You would hope so. Well, I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you this hymn. I'm going to show you this hymn. Let's see. Oh, Zelensky flag, Congress, CNN. Go to CNN because you want the truth. You want top-notch news, unbiased, unfiltered, undigested. This is who you go to. Look at that. Let me share this with you. Are you upset yet? You're not? Okay. I'll fix that. I'll fix that. Here we go. Upset. 3, 2. There it is. So this is what we're dealing with, people. This is what we are dealing with. You have on the left Kamala Harris. Look how happy they are. Do you think these two wenches, do you think these two harpies would have this same look on their face if that was an American flag? Look at Nancy. She can barely contain her large, veiny tits. Look at her. She's bursting with enthusiasm. Kamala Harris looking at Zelensky, thinking to herself, I wish you were 40 years older. Right? You know, all the autographs, who signed that shit? Is he going to, let me guess, he's going to take that flag back with him to Ukraine with all of your fucking signatures on it? Huh? Is that what's going to happen? When's the last time you guys signed a flag for somebody in America? Do you think that they would have the same look on their face if they were holding an American flag? The answer is hell no. Or as my dad would say, hell no. Hell no. Right. Hell no. They wouldn't do that. They would have a sad look on their face. They would have an angry look on their face, like somebody made me hold this disgusting rag. Ew, the red, the white, the blue, get it off of me. Nancy's hands would probably be smoking. They would probably be smoking, just like her foot if she were to step over the threshold in a religious building. If she went to a church or something, that's what she would sound like. And then her wings, her veiny wings would burst through her clothing. And she would fly through the ceiling of that church, through the brick, the mortar, everything. She would fly through the roof, through the ceiling, and escape. She would have the same feeling if they were holding an American flag. Ew. Let me do an impersonation of every teenage girl in America. Ew. They wouldn't be holding shit. You think they would have hold an American? You're out of your fucking mind. They'll hold a Ukrainian flag. They'll hold some other country's flag, but ours? Find me a picture of these two holding an American flag with that happy look on their face. Of course not. But they couldn't wait to hold that little Ukrainian midget's flag in our Capitol building with autographs on it. Do you see it? Oh, my bad, Brian King B. Falcon. He said, do the wing noise. Yeah. Not only is Nancy going, and she's flying through the roof of the church as soon as she steps across and her foot just bursts into flames. Yeah. Mayra Favela. I hope I said your first name right. Just like Jeepers Creepers. Exactly. But she flies through the roof. That's her wings. They're so big. She's blown over candles and shit in holy water. Fucking stop. They wouldn't show this kind of pride and joy holding an American flag with their latest pet project. Hell yeah, they will. You know why they got those looks on their face? Because they're thinking all this. They're thinking about all the shit they're gonna buy when they get back that laundered money. When that money comes back clean as a damn whistle, that's why they're happy. Arunfe, do not cry, okay? Don't do it. Pull yourself together. That's why they're happy. Thinking all the shit they're going to buy. Nancy's thinking about all the surveillance she can put on her house so no more butt-naked, hammer-wielding hippies come into her house. Kamala is so happy. She's like, you know all the Centrum silver I can buy, all the old dick I can get with that money. That's Black Kamala. Indian Kamala says, what? Because she's different Kamalas, guys. You know, black this, first Indian, whatever. USAF, Bull, retired. Thank you for the Twomsky. Wonder what would happen if the American flag was displayed in Ukraine. The leftists would call this Western colonization. Pelosi's crew couldn't pour pee out of a boot with the instructions. If the instructions were on the Hill, they sure couldn't. My dad would say, "You can't get cut." What do you say? Can't cut your way out of a wet paper bag with scissors in your hand. That's an interesting point. If the Ukrainians were holding, if two Ukrainian officials, are they elected? Oh, yeah, they don't do elections over there. He shuts down the opposition. But if two Ukrainian officials were holding up an American flag in their parliament or whatever it's called over there, yeah, number one, it wouldn't get the cover. It wouldn't get coverage, and if it did, it would definitely be, they made them do this. They don't really like us. They don't want to do that. They were forced to. It's a photo op. Whatever anti-American bullshit they could come up with. But that image says a lot. If a picture is worth 1,000 words, and this picture has to be worth 10,000 words. And all 10,000 words are the same. It's two words repeated over again. Fuck you. And to us, fuck you, fuck me, fuck all of you in the comment section, fuck all of you listening to me right now, fuck all of you American idiots. All of you tax-paying cogs. Fuck you all. That's 10,000 words this picture is worth. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That's what they're saying to us. Fuck you all. We're holding up another country's flag. Look at our flag behind them. Ain't even looking at it. They'll never touch that thing. They'll never touch that filthy rag. But they probably had sex on this flag. They probably rubbed it up. Oh, Ukraine. Oh, you're the latest thing. Oh, Zelensky, come here. Oh, let me show you guys something. That I posted on my Instagram. And it's so true. That's why it's funny. That's why things are funny, because there's an element of truth to them. And this is no different. You guys are going to love this. I know I do. And it sums up this whole Ukraine situation. This is what it's all about. This is why Zelensky came here. I love my sophomore sense of humor. Hope it never changes. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Remember the Toys R Us Kid song? I want to grow up. It's Zelensky with a sickened look on his face, and Pelosi half naked and says, "See, that wasn't so bad. Now let's get you that 47 billion." That's what it was. He had to come over here and pay the piper, or fuck the piper, one of the two, or motorboat the piper's titties, something like that. She said, "Damn, what did the landlord say in Kingpin? Damn, Junior, I think you knocked something loose. I got to take a crap." Remember that? Munson, that was Woody Harrelson's character. He was short on rent, and his landlord was this ugly old lady. She was like, "Well, if you ain't got the money, I hope you got the time." And so it cuts to, she has her leg up on something like a piece of furniture, and the camera is filming through her leg. And she says, "Damn, Junior, think you knocked something loose. I got to take a crap." That is so damn funny. Oh my goodness. Oh. But that's basically what it was. He had to come and pay homage. He had to light a candle or leave a sacrifice at the altar. You're not going to get all this money for nothing. So who knows what kind of weird cabal, gross goat mask, dead Chinese baby blood party they were having that night, because I'm sure they did. What do the kids say? They turned up. They turned up. They turned way up. Drugs, deviant sex. You know what the fuck they're doing in there. They had a good time. You got to come over here. Yeah, you're going to get your 47 billion, Zelensky. You'll get it. Huh. But Mama Nancy got to get it first, if you know what I mean. Ugh. That was tough. He was getting that from the... I hope he didn't get it from the back. Zelensky. Ooh, sorry about that. That was disgusting. Wow. Can you believe that shit? Can you believe that? These bastards were up there flying the Ukrainian flag, holding it up with their hands, with their claws, holding it up with their eagle, their bird of prey, their osprey-like claws. Couldn't be happier. They are so happy with themselves. What do they call the cat after it ate the canary look? They couldn't be more happy with themselves. They are so proud. Look at what we've done. Look at what we've done. We are so proud of this other country. We are so concerned with this country's border and their sovereignty and their safety. But you dummies here in America, don't give a shit about you. Why should we? We don't have to. We don't have to. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? Nothing. Nothing. C4 Duke, thank you again. JG, would you do Pelosi with the vibe voice? Ooh, I don't know if I can do them both together. Let's see.
Ooh, as you know, laundering money by the billions is a vibe. Ooh. Now what we're going to do, Zelensky, we're going to take these pictures and pose for some photo ops. And then we're going to go in my office. We're going to close the door. We're going to lock it. Ooh, because these big old titties, these big old veiny liver spotted titties are a vibe. Ooh.
How was that?
Open your mind.
How was that? No, that's not going to happen, C4 Duke. That would not happen. Teo Mestis, floppy titties. I don't know if Nancy's are floppy. I feel like they got more they got more weight to them. Like if you put a basketball inside of a pillowcase, you know what I mean? Like there's some flop to them. They're 175 years old. I get that. But I think they still got some girth. You know what I mean? Some weight. Like if you weren't paying attention and she came up behind you and hit you in the back of your head with her titty, that could knock you out. It's floppy, but got some substance. Ryan Trujillo. Thank you. Effing criminals, every one of them. Yes. That is why it is so important for these so-called Republicans to exact revenge on these Democrats. Impeachments, investigations, arrests. That's why it's so important, because it's all out in the open. We've drawn the blinds open. The sun is shining in. We all see that you're fucking crooks in real time. We have what you said before. We have what you're saying now. They don't match up. So what are these Republicans going to do? Black Star, she does hide her wings very well. Her clothes, all of her clothes are custom. They have slots inside so her wings can fit in there. Like I said yesterday, women, when they get home, they take their bra off and they just let them titties go. Well, her, it's her wings. She's like, ah! And they unfurl in her house and she stretches them out. Like that. Charlotte, notice they got, hold on, comments jumped on me again. Notice they got two dumb females to hold that flag that is costing American taxpayers billions of dollars. Yes, they did. Two of the dumbest females, I would say. Not just two dumb females, the dumbest. The dumbest of the dumb. You walked into a warehouse full of dumb women and said, hey, who's the two dumbest people you got in here? They would all turn around. Nancy, Kamala, what? Yeah, the two dumbest. By far, anybody even close. Lori Ann, I don't know. She says, why do I drink anything watching these lives? I don't know, Lori Ann. If you don't know by now, I can't feel bad for you, okay? No beverages. Wait. So hold on, Lori Ann. Oh, speaking of criminal, I'm glad you brought that up. Thank you, Mr. Trujillo. Speaking of criminal, you guys are criminals. Those of you, I'm talking to you, you unpoked pure blood motherfuckers. I'm talking to you. You guys are criminals. That's right. I'm not being hyperbolic. I don't have to. I don't have to, because these fools are going to really say some shit that I don't have to make up. I love it. Let's see. Shout out to B. Tatum. I was perusing the web. That's where I saw this. Let's go. Let me find a trusted news source to bring this to you. How about USAnews.com? Sounds good to me. Sorry, I don't want to hear about the Dolly Parton story. Don't want to help anybody. Just want to read. And this says, Sean Penn, unvaccinated people are, quote, criminal. Quote, it's a cowardice of conviction. Hollywood star Sean Penn has issued an aggressive rebuke of unvaccinated people, arguing that they are, quote, criminals and shouldn't leave their homes. You hear that? Oh, I didn't want to get this experimental shit in my body. Well, now you're a criminal. You're a crook. I'm not a crook. Yes, you are. The leftist actor says that a different set of rules should apply to the unvaccinated, asserting that choosing not to be vaccinated against COVID is a cowardice of conviction. Penn made his feelings known while recently speaking during an interview with Extra, the hard-hitting interviews. The interviewer asked Penn how he felt about anti-vaccine rhetoric. Because if you don't want to take it, it's rhetoric. It's not just your own autonomy of your own body. Remember, my body, my choice. No, it's not that. It's rhetoric. It's wrong. You're trying to get people to do something wrong. It's a cowardice of conviction. Penn replied, I think that it is an unwillingness to engage in a culture of common sense. Ooh, you have no common sense now. That at this point, it seems criminal to me, actually. I really feel that if someone chooses not to be vaccinated, that they should choose to stay home, he declared. Not go to work, not have a job. You shouldn't have a job if you don't want to get this shit. As long as we are all paying for these streets, we got to ride safely on them. And so I'm just hopeful that the mindset will change. Penn said, quote, leadership seems to be on board, but hopes to get, quote, everyone on the same page about COVID shots. I got your page right here. Hey, Sean Penn, you fuck. I got your shot right here. This statement comes on the heels of a report which found that the majority of individuals who contracted COVID-19 and died were vaccinated. Dun, dun, dun. What'd you say? His statements come on the heels, meaning right after, a report which found that the majority, that means most of the individuals who contracted the sweet and sour sniffles and died were poked. But I thought the poke was supposed to save you. And if you have the poke, you care. And if you don't have the poke, you don't care. And it's going to be a winner of the unpoked and a lot of death and sickness. Okay, but you guys seem to be the ones dropping dead. An analysis performed by the liberal Washington Post, Health 202, found that 58% of coronavirus fatalities in August occurred in instances where the person was vaccinated against COVID and had received a booster. So you were poked and boosted. This figure has more than doubled since September of last year. Doubling in a year? That's a lot. We can no longer say this is a pandemic of the unvaccinated. Cynthia Cox, vice president at the Kaiser Family Foundation, told the Post. Kaiser. It's estimated that 80% of the U.S. population was vaccinated as of October. Of those, 68% are fully vaccinated and 34% are boosted. Wow. Meanwhile, Penn has advocated for mandatory vaccinations in the past, likening the shot to getting a driver's license. This is one of those things that should be mandatory. The I Am Sam actor told Yahoo Entertainment last year. He's a fucking Yahoo. Penn spoke about how vaccine hesitancy was frustrating for him. Oh, we frustrated you? A resistance that's just based on a certain kind of lack of imagination and understanding of anything that's helpful to the human race. I've become very frustrated by that, but I can only work within my own bounds and say that for me, it should be mandatory. Fucking chump. Penn's comments appear to align with the statement being promoted by the World Health Organization. You cocksuckers. So according to Sean Penn, and how many of those Holly fucks, them Holly weirdo perverts, how many of them you think agree with that? How many of our residents of Washington, D.C. believe that? It's criminal. You've committed a crime. That means you should have to see the authorities and you should be punished for not getting some shit that you don't want. It's like getting a driver's license. No, it's not. Driver's licenses aren't forced. They're not mandated. It's a privilege. Now, what you should do, offer information, offer access, and leave it at that. If you want it, come and get it. If you don't, I don't give a shit. I've noticed some of the places I've gone to in the past few days will have a thing up that says, recommended, you should, wearing a mask. I don't know, fucking mask. And then half the people who work there have them on and half don't. You know what really did it for me? one of the things that really did it for me in the height of the lockdowns and, stores only having 20% capacity, you got to wait in line and wipe this down and spray this and put this over your face and stick that up your ass. In the height of all that, I'm working at Trader Joe's. I'm walking through the parking lot and there's an ambulance parked there. And sitting inside of the ambulance are 2 EMTs, both sitting in the front seat. One had a mask on, one didn't. So these people are medical health professionals. Something goes wrong, you call those 3 numbers, these people are going to show up. And both of them didn't have masks on. Just one. One had a mask, one didn't. So how important is it? If people in the medical field, they're not both masked up. I don't understand that. So I'm like, well, how serious is this shit? And then you start finding out, it doesn't live on surfaces. You don't need to wipe that shit down. You don't need to be 6 feet apart. You don't need 2 masks. You don't need masks at all. Now we're hitting a reset and everybody can go everywhere all over again. So like all of this was for naught. And now it's a crime. It's criminal and you shouldn't have a job. No. You drug addicted freak. You shouldn't have a job. Fuck you. What do you mean I shouldn't have a job because I don't get some experimental juice in my arm? You better eat a dick, Sean Penn. J954, thank you again. I personally know 2 young, healthy people that got poked and passed away. Miss me with that noise. Never, ever, forever, never, forever. What song is that? No, not yet. Wasn't that? So I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Forever, ever, forever, ever. But never ever sings that long until you're grown. Yeah, I think it's sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Boy, what an album that was. Speaker Box and The Love Below. There were so many hits on that album. That's when I was working at the radio station during that time. Man, that shit was everywhere. I am for real. Criminal. You shouldn't have a job. You shouldn't be able to leave your home. We already tried that, Sean. We already tried that. We already tried not leaving our home. How did that work out? More people got sick. More people died. More people were abused, you dickhead. Why don't you keep your punk ass in Hollywood or Venezuela or wherever you live now? Whatever dictator you're giving hand jobs to under the table, why don't you stick to that? Don't tell me that I'm a criminal. How much sick shit, how much sick criminalistic shit have you seen or been a part of in Hollywood for the last 40 years? Mr. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, dude. Fuck you. The nerve of those people. Who are you? You've been a damn actor your whole life. You've never done nothing. Who are you to tell us we're criminals for not getting that bullshit? Who knows? Maybe you didn't even get it. You probably didn't even get that shit. Probably got some saline solution stuck in your arm on camera. Look at me, I'm getting poked. Yeah, you probably get poked in more ways than in your fucking arm. Eat a dick. Criminal. We shouldn't leave our house. Who do you think you are? Don't you know the people you're talking to are probably going to spend money on your shitty movie? Don't you know what you're doing? Don't you want to make money? You don't alienate a huge swath of the population of people who are going to patronize your bullshit, you idiot. But again, what is Sean Penn? Old, rich. He's already made his money from Hollywood. He's not worried about getting canceled. He's not worried about his next project. That's why he can come out and espouse this nonsense. Criminal? Fuck you. Sean Penn. You know what, Sean Penn? Your brother was a better actor than you. R.I.P. Chris Penn. I'd rather watch him in Footloose than you in anything. You deviant piece of shit. Yeah, it's criminal. Robert MJR, M Jr., I'm telling you how I really feel. Believe me. Fantastic, Mr. Knox. Thank you. Kamala and Nancy waving the Ukraine flag. That's traitorous and embarrassing. Yes, it is. So what, man? They're just holding up a flag. Is that hurting you? Is that hurting you? It's hurting our country. So yeah, it is hurting me. Nico Giorgio. Thank you for the 50, my friend. Hey, JG, I want to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Can you please say Merry Christmas to all my NYPD brothers and sisters at the 94th Precinct in Brooklyn? Hey, yo, oh, hey. Of course, they. Merry Christmas to all you boys and girls, all you men and women in the 94th Precinct in Brooklyn. Brooklyn over here. Isn't that where Steven Seagal was in that movie Out for Justice? One of his, I mean, a good movie, but his Italian accent was unimaginable. It was just, it was too much. But I think it was in Brooklyn there. So you guys be safe out there with those fucking perps. Please be safe. Make it home to your families. All law enforcement, all the precincts in New York, around the country, around the world. Be safe. All the good ones. Bad ones, fuck you. But keep doing what you do. I'm thankful for what you do. Because don't call me asking me to come help some perfect stranger and risk my life. No thanks. That's what the police are for. Lord German Husbando, thank you. Did you catch the same jab crap coming from Gene Simmons? Man, some people got to stay in their retirement homes. Yeah, I saw that shit. He was talking about the KISS cruise. Oh, you're so rock and roll. You have a cruise now. So he's talking about the KISS cruise and how if you're not poked, you can't come on the cruise. And they're so happy about it. I wish they had feathers so they could just preen and go back and walk back and forth and just it's like a peacock, just spread their feathers and show up. They're so proud of themselves when they say that. And if you aren't poked, you can't come to my event. Who are you? Fuck you, Gene Simmons. I know somewhere you can stick that long ass tongue of yours. It's probably already been there. Let's be honest. But despite this, I've never been a KISS fan. I've always seen them as like, cookie cutter mainstream. They're not real rock and roll. They got big songs, lots of pyrotechnics and shit, but I've never been a fan of KISS. And this didn't help. Fucking jeans. If you're not poked, you can't go on our cruise, our geriatric cruise. Fuck your cruise. Heidi Pine, Merry Christmas to you and your family, Jericho, from Jamaica. Irie, Rasclat. Thank you. I appreciate that, Heidi. Remember this dude? He's not a real Jamaican, but he had like dreads and shit. He wanted to be Jamaican. And I called him. I was like, man, shut up, you bumbleclot. Hey, man, don't call me that. It's an insult in Jamaican culture. You're not Jamaican, so who cares? You bumbleclot, rasclat boy. Appreciate it. Jamaica. Massive cool. Forward Jamaica. Who said that? Somebody, sorry, the comments so active in this comment section. It's always moving. But somebody's, I agree, a room fake. His sucks. But somebody said in here, hold on, I forgot what they said. Try to find it. If you're not poked, you can't go on a cruise. Fuck you guys. Like, we care. It's not like, dude, you have to go, you have to patronize these people or you're going to die. Here we go. Lawrence Roberts Jr. There it is. He says, then have the nerve to give Zelensky a folded American flag. Of course. Unfurl theirs. Let it flow. Let's hold it up. Oh, and here, before you go, here, take this folded up thing and put it in your pocket. Don't even open it up. Fuck that. When they do stuff like that, it's like the people, the guy at the end of the commercial that reads all the legal shit they have to tell you, but they say it really fast. So you'd be like, well, technically, we did tell them at the end of the commercial. We said it at 100 miles an hour, but we said it. Oh, Ukraine, Zelensky. Oh, you're here. Oh, Zelensky. Oh, the flag. Oh, yellow, blue. Oh, and here you go. Here's the American flag. You can put it in your pocket. Don't even look at that shit. Throw it in the trash if you want to. Right? Disgusting, man. Disgusting. Nancy, I can't wait for you to get the fuck out of there. I wish you didn't just get reelected and you could just go away. You can ride off into the sunset with Paul and, help patch up his hammer wounds. Kamala, wish you can find a man old enough for your liking and you can just ride off in the sunset and keep pegging your husband, the first gentleman. C4 Duke, thank you again. Megadeth or Metallica? Team Megadeth. Oh, I go Metallica all day, man. Yeah, a big Metallica fan. And then the guy from Megadeth, he used to be in Metallica, right? He got kicked out or he quit or something like that. And then he started Megadeth. Hey, those guys, there's certain people, that go from one big band to another. Pretty much swung from one metal vine to the next. Arun Faye, yeah, but classic Metallica. I'm not up on their new shit. Classic Metallica, like the Black Album, I'm good. Yeah, David Mustaine, I think that was his name. Yeah, Dave Mustaine. Really, just give me the Black Album. Load, Reload, all that kind of stuff was cool, but Black Album, even more than Injustice for All, I get it. But the Black Album was a shit, man. It was a shit. But it's a real shame, man. It's a real shame that these politicians they don't see anything wrong with that. Like, you could just stand up. You stood up there and held up another fucking country's flag, man. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Yeah, and Justice for All, that was cool. But that Black Album, it just had everything, man. Sad but true. For Whom the Bell Tolls, Forever, Wherever I May Roam. I mean, there's so many hits on that album. Sick. DJ John T, thank you. The one thing I like about Nancy is that Paul is gay. I don't know. Jury's still out, but it's certainly leaning that way. It's certainly leaning that way. That reminds me of a joke. What's the hardest part about rollerblading? Telling your parents you're gay. Oh man. Alien Testosterone. You a Tool fan, JG? Tool, nah. I mean, I like some of their songs. Call me a fan. I don't think I'm a fan. But I like some of their songs. Tool. Seven Dust. Oh man. All right, guys. Like I said before, I got to get going. Got some shit to make before we head over to the party. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Pretty soon, Santa will be gaining entry to your home and leaving presents and taking all the credit. Teo Mestis, JG is more of a New Kids fan. Actually, Teo, are you projecting? Are you like a real New Kids fan? You're projecting that on me? Because like projection is something that conservatives do. Hey, man, I got respect for New Kids on the Block. I'm a child of the 90s. They had some heaters back then. I don't listen to them now, but I got respect for New Kids on the Block. They were huge back in the day. Freaking huge. So, yeah, thank you a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your comments, your questions, your time. See, old sweet Dick Malone. Yeah, repping Boston. Those guys are from, they were packing their car in the harbor yard. A bunch of Boston baked beans. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Teo. Thank you guys a lot. Very much. And just imagine what we will be talking about tomorrow. What kind of shit are they going to pull overnight? It's going to be epic, bro. Hold on, got another super in here. Mama Babs. Thank you, young lady. She says, Merry Christmas. I say the same to you, Mama Babs. Merry damn Christmas to you all. All right? Mañana, be right here. Say it with me, damn it. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net and mygreengear.com. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.